We're Zak and Bree, and we're training our 5-month, totally untrained puppy from day one.
Ow! Oh my goodness.
And taking you along on the journey. Watch the series playlist from the beginning or pick up anywhere. Subscribe and click thumbs up too. Today I want to teach Veronica how to walk without picking stuff up constantly. And sometimes she just starts barking in the middle of a training session and loses total interest. How on earth are Bree and I going to be able to go on a date tonight and leave her alone? Yeah, I think I made a big mistake. Needless to say, we need to do an update on her separation anxiety training. No, I'm not doing this. Because the first time I did this, I got sent to another planet, then I got sent millions of years in the past, and then they sent me these freaky alive toys. I can't resist. Okay, hey Inertia, come. Something is up here. A squirrel riding a Vespa? Lemon smello. I think I'm in a world where only Italian is understood. What Italian words do I even know? Pizza, pasta. It works! I should just relax a little bit. Obviously, Bark really knows what they're doing here. Is that the Leaning Tower of Pisa? I had no idea it was made out of Super Chewer toy. It looks much more stable in person. Oh no! Inertia just knocked over the Leaning Tower of Pisa! We gotta get out of here fast before the Italians find out what we did. Okay, think, Zak. I've got this compact getaway car and these high-quality dog treats. I'll throw the treats at the car and it'll make it big. That didn't work. We're gonna have to get in there anyway. Roomier than it looks. BarkBox and Super Chew are gonna give everyone a free box when they sign up for a subscription. BarkBox.com/dogtraining and SuperChewer.com/dogtraining. Links below. All right, Inertia, let's go to Wyoming. They'll never find us there. I'm gonna throw it. Ready? Ready? Okay, and I'm actually gonna throw it this time, for real. Ready? And go. Sun's coming out today. We are in central Wyoming at the moment. Good girl. It's Brianna's birthday as well. Make sure to give a thumbs up and happy birthday to Bree. I have a lot of plans for Veronica. I want to do some training with her, and so I want to make sure that my older dog over here is satisfied mentally and physically. Lie down. Stay. Good girl. Man, her fetch is on fire today.
I was really struggling out here because they mowed the grass this morning and she just wanted to eat like literally every blade and chunk of grass.
Come on, let's go! What? You couldn't get her interested in fetch?
No, I was really struggling.
Do you know how to sit? Yes! Okay, go. Look at that brain working.
What a proper little sit that was.
Yeah, she was smart, young Inertia. You were being so good about not being jealous.
She was trying to put it on your shoulder just, you know, in case you forgot it was there.
If I'm gonna have any hope at tackling this grass clod issue, I need to make sure that I get her warmed up first. And that starts with acknowledging every little thing that she does that I like. I like that she's holding it down, stay. Here. Okay. Yes. Good work. I like how she's going into that stand on okay. Yes. And I like how she's not moving her feet. Rewarding your dog for every little thing that you like is a great way to get them feeling positive and motivated. Okay, good work. And good. I like the default sit too. What's really significant isn't what she's doing right now, it's her focus. Good. This is kindergarten to her. She's doing so well. I'd love to reinforce this downstay she's offering and encourage her to hold it for an extended period. I think I'm gonna go with my good old-fashioned, good, here, that's very good, yes, strategy here. Good. Here, Veronica, that's very good. Yes. You guys know that those goods often lead to yeses, which always lead to a reward that the dog really likes in that moment. Did you hear that vocalization too? I don't want that because barking is the one thing that I want to not work for her because she's going through a serious barking phase. Here. Yes. So instead I'm gonna choose something alternative, easy, here, or look at me. Yes. Here. Very good. That's excellent. Yes. I've got to be so careful here. Bree, you know her real well. You can see how if I was being too stingy right now during this delicate phase, she could be vocalizing and barking and getting very demanding. So I'm trying to keep her below that while also not having to give her a treat every half second. Veronica. Here. I want eye contact. Yes. Our existing communication is pretty decent. We have sit, look at me, down, come when called, stay to a degree. One of her biggest issues has been grabbing things while on a walk, especially things like grass. I mean, she's about to do it right now. Veronica, things like bird poop, yuck, leave it. I'm gonna drop some treats right in front of her and make sure that she can leave them alone when I ask her to. Yes. Just because she can do this, yes, doesn't mean that she'll just leave everything alone. I'm just trying to get that part of her brain primed, and then I'm going to try and bridge from a really structured leave it where I drop a treat in front of you to a more generalized leave things alone on the ground that you encounter. A message that she hasn't gotten yet. So, okay, she's got the point there. But what she really struggles to resist are those random treasures she finds in her environment, like this clump of old gross grass. So I want to practice with this. We're still doing this in a structured way, but we're really trying to spell it out for her, to default to checking in with me when she gets confused. Leave it? Yes. Did you see how she gave that an extra I because that's a different variable? Leave it? Yes. Leave it? Yes, good. You notice I'm not just setting it in front of her, I'm dropping it, I'm trying to make it enticing because I think she's at that point where she can have that level of impulse control. That's very good. This is the training drill, but then real life doesn't always go like you trained for if you don't really address it. I can almost guarantee you that if I stand up, she's gonna go for it. She just gravitates over here, and so I'm trying to like show it to her, leave it. Do you see how we're trying to merge a setup training drill with a real life use case? See, this is the missing link that's so easy to miss and something that the vast majority of people with dogs overlook when they're teaching them. I'm trying to be deliberate and change only one variable at a time in this training session. After all, if there's a breakdown, I need to know exactly where it is and what to work on. I'm just going real slow here because I'm trying to mimic something that's more like real life. I'm not going to be sitting on the ground with her when she encounters something she wants to go after. I'm going to be most likely standing or walking or something like that. So I need to really spell it out for her. Here. Good. Yes. Good girl. You see, she almost was like, I really want that grass. But I was able to squeeze a glance at me and really communicate to her that was the right answer. Good girl. Leave it. Yes. All right, she's really getting the hang of leaving this grass alone. But again, the point here is to help her learn to actually walk past things that she wants without trying to grab them and derailing our walks. Yes, look at this, look at this. Do you see all this grass? Do you see how she's not picking it up? Here you go. Nothing in life could be more exciting than this when you have a puppy. So I think we're finally ready to get into some leash training. And if it seems like I'm a bit confused on how to move forward, it's because I am. Let's go. Hey, Veronica. Every single dog that I work with is different. Really, I just want to do some troubleshooting. Does she stay with me when I walk? Does she pull ahead? Does she get distracted? Does she tune me out? I just kind of want to see what kind of frame of mind she's in right now while walking. I say this all the time though. Context is everything with dog training. Sometimes a dog needs to be able to walk slowly next to you on a busy sidewalk. Other times they need to be free to roam on a 20 or 30 foot lead when you're in a big field doing a free walk and tension is bound to occur. Yeah. Oh. Okay, interesting. Something's caught her attention. And there is a car right there. Oh gosh. I'm not gonna let that barking work for her. It's a fine line. Dogs need to be able to bark sometimes.
She barked and then she looked at you like, okay, sometimes I get a treat.
How do you know when to ignore the barking and reward for the attention in public, which is huge as well? And that's so case by case. Leave it. Yes. She did kind of go for it, but I just kept the leash where it was. I didn't pull her back, in other words. She's still really tempted by those bits of grass, so I want to take the time to periodically remind her, here, good girl, yes. But I can really minimize or even prevent frustration if I can keep it upbeat and give her something that she thoroughly enjoys in lieu of that clump of grass. Leave it? Yes. Okay. That was great. She really took the time to think about the grass, and it clearly wasn't an easy choice, but she did decide to leave it alone in the end. She's getting it. Clump on the right. She avoids it perfectly. Are you serious?
Go, Veronica, go!
She's like, but that was so hard.
That was
yes.
Great. Good girl.
That was. I know you were so conflicted. That was wonderful, girl. Your progress has been stunning, young lady. You're a very smart dog. You're as smart as any big dog I've ever seen. Here. Yes. Took her a second, but she processed the request. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I'm gonna turn here, step in front of her carefully. Good girl. I kind of like how she stayed on my side too. Yes. All right, moment of truth. This is probably the biggest, juiciest clump of grass yet. Leave it. Yes. Good job, Veronica. A+. But there is still this whole issue of separation anxiety that Veronica has.
She actually just doesn't really like to be separated from any of us. You, me, Inertia. Like, if any one of us is gone, she is a little bit obnoxious.
You're right, there is that separation anxiety. We have dinner plans for tonight, and I want to be able to give Veronica a nice full day. Can somebody tell me where I am? Because this is so alien. This is an ancient toll road from like the 1800s.
Yeah, ancient to us.
But yeah, I guess they would have horse and buggies go down here, and it was an expensive toll of like 5 cents or something. We're just literally finding litter that's from the 1800s. While taking a walk, we discovered something crazy. What better place than an abandoned ghost town for the dogs to explore?
But look, it's gold candy. No, it's not food. It's supposed to be gold. I don't see any.
Not all of the buildings have survived in this town. Towns like these are harder and harder to find, but there are a fair amount of abandoned mining towns like this all over North America, and I'm discovering that I really love training dogs in places like this because, number one, there aren't too many distractions, and secondly, they are amazing to explore for us, the humans. The detail on the beams up here, it's definitely eerie. Freaking out right now.
All built in 1868.
And what was the purpose of it?
They would preserve their food and especially their whiskey in here. What do you think, Inertia? Does it smell like 1860?
Okay, the moment of truth is here. All the training we've done today, we've done with this night in mind. Bree and I would love to be able to go out to dinner together without our dogs from time to time. But we obviously need to prepare Veronica for this because she's less than thrilled about being left alone. I like to make sure the dogs are crated so they just chill out. I'm thinking that Veronica is less likely to have severe anxiety if we leave her in the car as opposed to leaving her in the RV because she's used to being in the car with us for long periods at this point while we drive. So she tends to love to get in there to get her treats. And there's Inertia. We have great weather. The windows are cracked anyway, just for some fresh air. I like to prevent any unforeseen circumstances. So our strategy is to get Veronica comfortable with being alone by leaving her alone in the car while we're nearby. I wanted to stay just outside the car here for a few seconds just to make sure they weren't too upset. And I mean, you can hear no barking. They've had a really active day. Fortunately, we were able to get a table right here where we can monitor the dogs. They're in that truck right there. But it's nice to do this and be close where we can actually verify that they're calm. At least they're not expressing vocally, which for Veronica means she's definitely calm.
Yes, she is very loud when she's not calm. She definitely lets us know.
The temperature started to drop quickly, so I decided I needed to go to the car to get a hoodie. Still not barking. Good job. Oh. It's okay, sweet girl. So there she is. Good girl. She barked, and it was because I was in there with an iPhone camera trying to get a shot of her sleeping.
Yeah,
and so
I know.
then I backed off, so. She was a little excited, but I think she's gonna recover.
Did you put some treats?
No, but I probably should have. I was really just trying to be quick about it.
I just heard a bark, just a little one.
Yeah, I think I made a big mistake. I'm gonna see if it passes.
All right, well, some small barks.
I think Veronica did great. She barked like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, just a
Like
little.
short burst, she didn't go on and on, she recovered. It's always a big moment when you get to the point where you can start to go out to dinner again.
Hey, quiet girls, good job.
Subscribe to see every step of Veronica's training. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and get a copy of my books where I detail all of my training. Get a free BarkBox, Super Chewer Box, or both when you sign up for a subscription. BarkBox.com/dogtraining or SuperChewer.com/dogtraining. See you in the next video.